happy, healthy, and perfect. Today, I thought that I must share a few views regarding, some sort of addictions. Now, what is an addiction? Addiction simply refers to something which provokes us to do something. Some act or you can say some other activity. It's simply we cannot resist and we just simply repeat it, keeps on doing it again and again, and it simply refers to addiction. This is called addiction. Now you have heard of addiction of smoking, addiction of alcohol, addiction of different other stuff, but there is today's topic is something about the social media addiction to a particular age group. It's not limited to a particular age group, but to all the age groups, starting from the school levels, that is the students, to the people of my age. Everyone is addicted to the social media, right? And to these beautiful applications, to these very, you can say, very provoking, very attractive apps like WhatsApp, simply Facebook, Instagram, and many others. And kids' favorite nowadays, Snapchat. So, these are all you can say applications which are useful in a sense that yes, if you use them for a limited time, then it's a different story. But just to you are creating, it's going to create some distraction, or it could be a reason of your failures, then it's not a good habit, right? So today's video is all about how to avoid social media addiction, right? During your studies, that is during your study timings. I'm Professor Dr.Mchem from Dr.Mchem. You can see Dr.Mchem, Institute of Chemistry, University of St. John's. And I'm very much here today with again a very interesting topic, and the topic which parents are more interested to listen as compared to the young students, because young students are all involved in these activities, and they are they also want to get rid of all these distractions, but now they are helpless because they are totally dependent on these apps. And of course, when if I take my example, when I get up in the morning, what is the first thing that comes in my mind is just to open my mobile, just to see what are the notifications in it. Whatever notifications are there, I try to check them. But now at my certain age, I only check the notifications that are that I think that God forbid if something bad has not happened anywhere. Okay, so I don't look for other entertainments in the morning. At the morning timing, no entertainments, right? Just the things that are very necessary, because it just depends on what particular age group you are in right now. So if you are just a free man, if you are a retired person, it's something else that you have nothing to do. You have few things to do. Nobody is free of everything. Yes, you have other duties. If you are even retired, you have a lot of other things to do if you are not going to your jobs or anything. But still you need to make a timetable to follow so that you can make your life a healthier one, right? So today's video is all about these applications which you as a students, as I just mentioned, that it just depends on the particular age group, that in what particular age group you are in. If you are a student, if you're a small a small kid, starting from a small kid, if you move forward to a higher level, to colleges students or university level students, these applications are useful, but of course they are harmful in a way that if you do not know how to limit these this activity and focus on your studies more instead of these distractions which are simply distracting you. Because whenever a student starts studying, whenever a student has a page in his hand and he has opened a book, and if your mobile phone is kept at one side and it's all working, its applications are all on, or then So if the notifications are on, definitely if you just get, if you have a beep from the mobile, you will be distracted and you will simply see, oh my God, I must peep into my mobile and I must see what was that notification. I'm totally out of that virtual world. It's an attractive world, it's a virtual world, and it's simply you can say that it's distracting us in a way that we cannot focus on our studies. Even we are constantly distracted by these notification rings, right, which are constantly beeping and grasping all our attention towards it. So there are certain, there's a pathway, there is a way to limit your these activities. You should, I would never say that you should stop all these social media activities. No, it's not a normal thing to say. It's something very, nowadays when it's the digital era, and everybody is, if you just look around globally, everybody is much into these applications, and you will see a lot of groups and people mostly all around us, they are involved in these activities. And of course these are useful in a way that if you use them the way you are using them, it just depends that what sites you are visiting, what pages you have liked. So you can limit all these activities during your study timings, because your study time is the most important time. You're not supposed to waste it. I would say this now, I would use this word, wasting the time. You are simply wasting your time if you are into these social media activities during when you open the book and your attention is towards the notification that someone has messaged you or someone has asking for something, and your mind is totally there. So our brain, it is attracted towards the entertainment more as compared to the things that are difficult to absorb, right? So of course studying something or from different books, it's difficult as compared to just switching from one application to another, because the applications, there are lots of applications nowadays. So, and these bunch of applications, there's a particular group, you will find a particular group in all the applications. And so what's the fun of engaging yourself in all the in all these applications at one time? You are using Facebook and you have the same group in that, and you are using Snapchat and the same group is again there, your friends, the same group, the same circle, right? Only the comments are different, the app is different. But the same thing you are, constantly you are putting into your mind by switching from one application to another, and this is called simply wasted. So just limit your time period, or simply delete the applications that you just simply see that yes, they are the distractions and they are simply killing your time. It's just, you can call it another harsh term, killing the time. So you're simply killing your time by just, you can say, jumping from one application to another, and the same people, same chat, okay, hi, hello, I'm okay, I'm on the way, and putting your different status and then what you are doing, what you are up to. So these things, yes, these are all the great things you must do, but you must see the watch and the time, that at what time and in what time of the day you are doing all these activities, you have started all these activities. Because the morning time is the best time. When you get up, you must take a shower, you must brush your teeth, wash your face, and then you're ready for your a strong cup of tea. I always refer to a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, and then you just start. Your book should be open, and your number of books, not one book, 2 to 3 books are supposed to be open, and you must read the same subject, same topic from one book, and then you must read the same topic from the second book and the third book. 3 books are always there, supposed to be there, and you should be reading the same topic or learning the same topic from all these 3 books. And in that sense, when you have enough knowledge in your brain now, because you have read the same topic from 3 different books, now you can write it down on you can take a plain sheet of paper like this, a plain sheet of paper, and simply write it down, that what you have learned, right? What you have learned from all these 3 books. So this is also a wonderful way of learning and storing your topic into your mind by going through 3 different books at one time. The same topic. Keep that thing in your mind. Same topic. Beating this addiction is not at all you can say an easy and for any age group, people of any age group. It's not easy, because you are so much addicted, you are so much into this virtual world that it becomes totally different. I mean, we don't have time to talk to our parents, we don't have time to talk to our kids, we don't have time to for other people who are around us, just because we are so much into this world. And this world is necessary. We are supposed to be connected globally. We are connected globally in this sense. So this is, I would say that this is not at all a negative activity, but of course you must limit as a student. If you're a student, I again repeat, it just depends at what age group you are in. If you have completed your studies, now you're looking for different jobs, yes, you can switch or you can peep into all these pages. You can join different pages on different websites, and you can join different groups on WhatsApp or whatsoever. And then yes, you can get enough knowledge, because you are searching for a job. But if you're a small kid, why you are always into your mobiles? Or if you're a university kid, why is it so that you are always in your mobile? Whenever I see a student online, I always ask them that why at this time you are online, what are you studying? As a MPhil PhD supervisor, I used to ask nowadays also I'm doing the same practice. I ask my students, if I find them online on WhatsApp, I simply ask them that what are you reading, what are you studying, and they simply vanish. They become offline, because they are not at all studying. But sometimes, of course, the good ones, the bright ones, they do respond on the sudden moment, and they say, ma'am, we are reading this thing, we are not at all, just see. Okay, then I always ask them, okay, tell me what you have read in just 5 seconds. Tell me what you were reading. So I will catch them on the spot that they were right, or they were just manipulating things. So these are all the simple things. These are all the ways to off track you people from this virtual world, this most attractive world of internet. So there are a few steps to follow and to put you back to right direction as you're a student, and you need to study at least 6 to 8 hours a day. This is the time period. This is the normal time period for a regular student for studying, 6 to 8 hours with a little breaks in between. And what you are supposed to do in those breaks, you can go for a walk. Walk is a very healthy activity. Have some nutrients. Take some juices or cup of tea again, or like that, something like that. So and if you are studying if you are loyal to your studies, if you are sincere towards yourself, you won't waste your time, that's for sure. And if you are dedicating 6 to 8 hours a day during these time periods, this device that contains all this interesting stuff should be controlled, right? As this addiction is directly affecting your behavior, and that damage your mental and physical health both. Mentally it's damaging you, and physically it's damaging you, because you are sitting because most of the times you are taking care of the mobile charger. What's in your mind? First, that where is your mobile charger, and you are simply plugging in your mobile charging, and you are chatting, and you are talking, or you are switching. Where your brain is it's only working towards this virtual world, not to be disconnected. You are always having this fear that you will, if your charging will be gone, you won't be able to peep into your messages or your entertainment again. So this is again a behavior. It is affecting your mental health as well as your mental and physical, because you always in a house, you are selecting a corner and you are sitting there with your mobile in your hand, right? You need a quiet corner where nobody is disturbing you, and you are peeping into the different websites and you are switching. It's not like that you are only, I mean, looking for something bad. No, you are doing some positive activities there too, but you are sitting. Sitting means that your body is not moving, you are no more mobile. So that means you are totally at rest. That means physically you are harming yourself. You need to walk, you need to exercise, you're a young person, you're supposed to study and work hard. So you wish to sit, I mean, and sit for longer and longer periods of time. This is, I mean, the utmost, and some cooling is there, AC is on, you are again in heaven. So simply, instead of a healthy walk or a healthy jog, right? Healthy walk or a healthy jog, you are just gaining weight. And this is very bad, and losing interest in the other activities, including your studies. That is the most important part, that you are distracting yourself from your studies. And that is the, most affected area nowadays. That is the most affected area due to this social media distraction. So as a student, you have a limited time to accomplish your goals, right? And you simply follow few rules and turn yourself to a person who knows and understands to keep a balance between this addiction and rest of the world, right? So when it's your study time, try these. Number one, try all these points. Now I'm going to repeat few points. I'm going to explain few points which you are supposed to follow to get rid of this addiction, or to limit your, this social media activity. So simply, step one, turn off notifications, right? Turn off your internet. Step two, turn off your internet, right? And simply, as I just mentioned it earlier, these notifications are distracting you and forcing you to peep into the mobile again, to that virtual world again, to the world of entertainment again, and you feel like that, you are missing out something, right? So as long as you are studying, you do not need to peep into your mobile, you do not need to peep into your notifications. So just turn off the notifications, just turn off the internet, right? And you need to force yourself to concentrate on the topic you are studying. Limit yourself, right? Limit yourself by setting up a timer. This is also very interesting and very important step which you can do. You just set up a timer to control the time you are wasting on social media. And when you have completed your topic, your studies, and you are done, you can have a nap or just revise the stuff, or you just learned at that time. And yes, of course, there are other number of ways to control this addiction, that you should be more organized and more disciplined. Discipline yourself. This is the only thing that can help you out. That discipline yourself. Set up the time for, you should maintain the balance between, or you simply say, understand that one point. Maintain the balance between your studies and the time period you are into this virtual world, right? Because that virtual world is also necessary. It's also our, part of life. I'm not asking you to, just stop all these things, or try to stop all connections. No, just limit yourself, limit your groups. If you are just wasting time on different WhatsApp groups, just limit to few groups only. Limit yourself to few pages of Facebook only. Limit yourself to few applications only, so that you won't be able to peep into, and you won't be distracted. Because our mind, it needs entertainment, it needs music, it needs the happier moods always, yeah, right? It needs butterflies and flowers all the time, but the life is not like that. You have to go through the oceans of fire, so that you can be a successful person. And during your studies, this is the most important time of your life. Even I refer all this, I make my own daughter understand all these things again and again. Don't waste so much time on the social media. Please use it in a positive way, because you can use it in a positive way. If you are looking for a job, which I have just mentioned it to you in my previous lines, that if you are looking for a job, if you are looking for as a content writer, you can be a content writer, so you are constantly looking into the computer, or if you are looking for other type of jobs, then this is something different. So this also depends that in what age group you are in. because when you grow a little, when you become a little bit mature, you know how to maintain a distance, a balance between these two things, that is the social media and your studies, because you should prioritize your studies on this over this social media, because this world is, I mean, this virtual world is totally, you know, it's full of attractions, and it's full of, I mean, if you are clicking to one app, you are again, I mean, attracted to the other app and the third app. So I hope you like this video and you will obey, and you will try to limit yourself, and you will try to limit, I mean, get rid of your addiction. Thank you very much.